Hope I think I'm live. I think I'm live. So I think I'm live. I don't think anyone's in there. Oh, where's my phone? Did I get a notification? Hold on, yeah, watch now live. Cross paths, Wed Night Readings, and whatever happens. Okay. Oh, we have two people in here. Okay. Alrighty. Hello, Whispering Cauldron. How are you? Just getting a little set up here. Actually, yeah, I don't need to launch it on my phone. So I'm waiting for folks to come in. Oh, look, crossed paths is how's that happening? Oh, it's like a paradox. Hello, that's Maddie. He's there. I mean Lucian. Lucian. He's there. Sitting next to Maddie. Good evening, Mama Squirrel. Hello, how are you? Good evening, Rachel. Susie, good evening. Frugal Dreams, good evening. Okay, so, uh, so we're going to do some readings, and pretty much that's it. So first up, I got to show the tarot wraps that I made. Like check that out. And this is the other one. And the cool thing is that when you untie them like this, oh, I feel like I'm doing that thing on the airplane. And then the bag comes down. Put yours on first. If it doesn't fully inflate, your kid next to you is probably dying because you didn't put it on his face. And you know what I'm talking about. But so they unwrap basically into, mini tarot bags. Tarot, what you call it. He's not paying attention because he's got headphones on. Tarot mats. And we'll put this down, and it's pretty cool. Isn't that cool? So I actually want to stop making more of those and possibly even selling them. They're really cool. So anyways, let's go to the comments. Let's see. Is that the bubbly noise? That is, yes, that is Lucian's hookah. That's what the bubbly noise is. Like, I know sometimes I do the bubbly noises, doing something else, but now today I'm using my little wizard pipe. That's what I use. My casual. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I gotta put the skull right side up. I ain't got issues. So like, isn't that kind of pretty? It's really cool. I forgot where I got this. I think it was at the Umbrella Factory. But anyways, if you want to get, so let's do a little. It sounds like a Cheech and Chong movie. You know what? Half of my lives are like a Cheech and Chong movie. Oh man, let's say hi. Hi, Christine. Hi, Spitfire. Let's see. Hi, Susie. Hi, Rachel. I think I said Rachel already. But anyways, if you want to get on the list, I'm going to do a quick get on. Oh, hold on. I got to take this off. What's this? Oh, no one told. That's the marketing department's fault over there.
Correction, I actually did post it in the Facebook group.
I think marketing's kind of slipping.
Sorry.
So if you want to get on, I'm not posting here. If you want to get on, let me make a little. You guys know how we do it. Make one of them next to your name, and I'll add you to the list. Wow, the cat looks like he's about ready to attack the camera and the light. Look at him. Oh, I looked at the screen and I saw crossed paths with the arrow, and my brain not working. I was like, what do you want a reading? You're right here. Because we're using the same account now. Wow, that threw me for a loop. Ay, ay, ay. I haven't really been smoking yet.
Dave forgot to do the intro.
I don't have a Wednesday Night Readings intro.
We'll just do the regular intro.
Which one? That's Popcorn Party.
No, the other one. The main one.
But main one. I don't know what you're talking about. Main one.
The one that's not Popcorn Party. The other one.
Oh, I'm not a fan of that one. It's kind of crunchy. But all right, I'll do it. Okay, intro, guys. Okay, that's our intro. Oh,
readings.
Okay. Yeah. Can we
Yeah, here, I'll read them down as you write.
Hold on, I'm getting the keyboard out over here. I'm using its fancy iPad.
Okay, so we've got Leah Jabs.
Spell it.
Leah.
AHJABS.
Yes.
Okay.
Then Owl's Perch.
Okay.
Spitfire Cat. And that's it for now.
Yes. That's it. Okay. Well,
and I'll read them as people come in and kind of. Actually, I'm going to hop on for a moment.
Oh, yeah. Why don't you take the iPad?
I'm not going to take it. I just want to hop on and say hi. Okay.
Well,
okay, Kat. I got to move you. Bye, Felicia. Come on. Where you going? Come on, Phil.
New comments.
Okay, look out. I'm coming in, guys.
You already missed someone.
Hi, guys.
Look, you missed someone.
Hi, guys.
You missed someone.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me scroll.
Bad. GYPSY.
Gypsy, it's because you didn't put an arrow. I don't see an arrow. All I see is you saying hi, and then you say hi whispering and Susie, and then you say hi Opal and Owl's Perch, and then that's all you say.
That's all right. I got you.
So yeah, put Gypsy in and then Frugal Dreams. Hello everyone, welcome to Crossed Paths, and this is so exciting because we finally reached 1K subscribers. Yay!
It is pretty exciting.
Seriously, that is exciting, and
very exciting.
None of this would be possible without you guys, the subscribers. You make it all worthwhile.
I have to listen to this all day.
I know. I just came home today and I was like, Dave, guess what? I'm going to be talking like this the entire time. So this is just going to be me from now on. Whether you like it or not.
I call it Fritish.
Fritish? Why is it Fritish?
Because it's a fake ass British.
Bitch! I sound way better than you could ever sound, so.
Okay.
Opal likes it, so. Rachel Brummett would like a reading as well. And it's RACHEL. Oh, you already got it.
Yep, because you slacking.
Yep. So.
You slacking.
Frugal Dream says, LOL, my family will do bad Russian and German accents all the time.
I do a me accent. Can you give me a lighter? Please.
Oh, yeah. I'll just go. No, then I have to go through that. And then I move the camera around.
Frick. Hold on. I'm getting close here. I can.
Oh, careful there, SpongeBob.
Yeah, I might hurt something in here. It's getting fucking towards the edge. Woo, look out. I might fall. Okay, I'm back.
Okay, good.
I did it. All right. So, Leah Jabs. Oh my God, they're just piling in. So
wait, an arrow. Someone did an arrow. Oh yeah, that was Rachel. Okay. Opal, I would like a reading.
Already got it. Good job.
Oh, you do, Kelsey? I was actually thinking of trying this at work, but I get very nervous to do this at work and hold on
As you should.
cool conversation with
As you
a
should.
client. I don't know why. I mean, I speak like this sometimes to my boss, and she loves it when I do it. So I don't know.
Wow,
I've been debating. Yeah, suck on it, Dave. Suck on it.
I need a new screen. This is, speaking of sucking, not working. Oh my god, that is so fucking. It's hot too.
Mama Squirrel says, "Well, I've been watching The Crown and The House of Windsor, and on Netflix, so I can totally hear the accent in my ears. So that is just absolutely great."
I hear it in my ears too.
He does 24/7.
24/7.
Like I will literally, he'll be dead asleep on the couch, and I'll like shake him awake and be like, "Dave, guess what?" He'll wake up and be like, "What?" I'm like, "Okay." So the other day, he'll be like, "Shut up," and now he goes back to sleep.
Like, shut up! You're waking me up for this. Like,
Still,
shut up.
It's a lot of fun.
Well,
Life's too short. Oh no, Steven's here. Hi, Steven.
Oh, now you're gonna be scrutinized.
Steven goes, "Hi guys, the real Brit is here now," and I'm just like, yeah, so
that is
like,
the
okay,
real
he
Brit.
sounds so stupid, but
right?
I'm trying, Steven. I'm trying.
You know what you should try?
Don't judge me too harshly.
Anyways,
he's probably like, fail.
All right, Leah Jabs, what's your question?
Okay, so. And yes, that is Mary Jane that Dave was smoking out of his pipe.
I call it Mary J. Blige. Why are my cards all, no, they're all wacky. What's going on here?
I don't know what's going on with your cards.
Oh, we have a top one that's...
Anyways, I'm going to slip out. So once again, thank you everyone that has helped us finally reach to 1K subscribers. Thank you so much, everybody. And I love you all. I'm going to go back to my show. Yes, I'm watching Penny Dreadful and smoking hookah, and I'm going to go to the kitchen now to go get chicken because I'm hungry.
Okay.
So
love
you all. Bye.
Bye.
And I'm going to go feed the cats, I think.
That's a good idea. Don't mess up the camera.
I won't. I'll try not to. Oh my god, there goes my computer.
Yeah. Oh god. Hey, good job. All right, here's Leah's. Now I have to apologize. Someone broke the stand for my second camera. So we're going to have to do them holdy up style. It sucks, but yeah. Leah says, I would like to know where my emotional and physical energy needs to be focused this week. I'm being pulled in so many directions. I need some direction, please and thank you. Emotional and physical energy. Let's see what we got. I know the feeling though with being pulled in, like at work, just pulled in so many different directions. Very overwhelming to be pulled in directions now, especially when it's in the the spiritual realm. Getting pulled in those directions stinks. Well, let's see what the cards have to say, Leah, huh? All righty. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. All right. So let's see what we have. Our first card is the Chariot, right? The Chariot typically, to me, stands for finding one's direction in life, finding direction. So there is a need for that, right? I mean, that's the obvious. You feel pulled in many different directions, right? Second card is Two of Cups. Not cups. What am I saying? Two of Wands. You all right over there?
Yeah, I opened up the washer, dishwasher, and the whole.
I don't need a whole explanation. Don't need that. Good, got it. All right. Two of Wands. Balance required. But when I see the Two of Wands, I'm going to tell you, right? Let's look back at him and what he's doing. The balance he is finding is like a mental balance, right? He is manifesting that fireball above his hand. So that tells me really focus more on the emotional side of the disarray, getting your emotional energy in line. The physical will follow. And when I think emotional, what comes to my mind when I need to get my emotional self in balance is meditation, just kind of quieting things down. Meditation is such a beautiful thing, and you can do it in many different forms. Just regular standard meditation, put some meditation music on. You could practice yoga, all kinds of stuff like that. But you definitely got to take that time to shut out the world, because that's what I do when I meditate. I shut out the world. All the chaos goes away, and it's just me in my bubble. So that's something that you definitely need to focus on. And then the next card is Four of Cups. Now, when I see this card, I'm just thinking, these cameras I really wish I had an overhead camera. If you look closely, next to his head, there's a cup here. What this card tells me, right, is he's kind of pining away, thinking about cups, where right before him, there are cups. So what it's telling me is that don't overlook things. You may want something. You be yearning for something. What you need is right before you and right in front of you. And it could be the same thing. You're just not realizing it, or not. Just be careful not to overlook things. You got to kind of slow down. I think, the cards are definitely showing that, things have been hectic. There's been a lot of action. You need to slow that down, focus on the emotional side of things, and just kind of get yourself in balance. Reiki, find a Reiki practitioner, and or if you do Reiki, do some self Reiki on yourself. But possibly, go, find a local Reiki practitioner and get a Reiki session. I'll tell you what we'll do is I'll send you some distant Reiki to kind of calm things down once I'm done here. And so, yeah, I mean, that's let me see. Opal says, LOL, you sound good, not fake. I hope I don't sound fake. I try to hide that really well. That must be talking about...
No, me.
Yeah. No, it's fake. That's why I call it Fritish. Okay. Opal says, I hear Lucy falling. Yes. Yeah, he does that. Okay. Awesome. That's a good one.
Alice Perch wanted to know what deck are you reading from.
I am using the Wizard's Tarot. I don't know who makes it, and I don't have the book handy. I usually have the book next to me, but I'm kind of going bookless tonight. But it's the Wizard's Tarot. You can Google it. It's out of print, and actually very expensive. I guess because it's out of print. Though there is a new Wizard's Tarot, but it's not the same deck. I have that pre-ordered on the Zon, and but that's a different deck. And we'll see when I get that. We'll see what that's all about. So Leah says, I'm focusing on everyone else instead of myself. This was extremely helpful. I'm glad. Yeah, you definitely, it's just saying, focus on you. You need to focus on you, put some of the other stuff aside. Awesome. Okay. Whoops. Okay, who's next? Owl's Perch, you are next. Please post your question in the group, in the chat, in the thingy. And I'm like next to this chicken, and it's making me hungry. Bad enough I've been hanging with Mary Jane. Doesn't help. All right. Yep, Owl's Perch. Please post your question, and hopefully I'm not lagging. He's got his headphones on. Owl's Perch. Going once. Did I freeze? I haven't seen any new comments.
She just posted a question.
Oh, wait a minute, it's not coming up in here.
What is the next step with my path in paganism?
There it is. Wow, why does this thing lag? I don't like lagging. Makes me upset. Okay, Owl's Perch. Sorry, guys. What is my next step in my path in paganism? And what I'm going to do is, while I'm doing this question, Spitfire Cat, you're next. So get your question ready and to post in there. Actually, but don't post it too soon because I tend to babble sometimes and I won't be able to go back and find it. And I hate to have to ask you again. You'd be like, oh, I posted it already. People yell at me when I miss it and I say, please post your question. Like, I posted it already. Yeah, well, so Opal, pretty interesting. I always get hungry after I smoke. Let's talk about that once I'm done with this reading. Next step in paganism. I wrestle with that very question a lot. Because I have multi-faiths. So paganism, for me, right, I believe in the Greek-Roman pantheon. But I also hang on to my Christian roots, too. In a non-conformist, non-traditional sense. Okay. We got 5 of Cups, some uncertainty. If I can hold that up there. So then one of those, when I see this card, right, you have, so the 5 of Cups, typically 3 spilled ones and 2 ones that are upright. Sometimes what this tells me is there's like doubt, do I have enough of something? Right? Me, I'm always thinking about money. I'm the money guy over here. I'm always stressing over the money, but it's like that. Do I have enough? And it might be saying that you do. There's a question like that. So next card is the Sun. Right? And I'm going to go right on to the Page of Pentacles. Because I think what I'm seeing here, right, is this kind of complete story. So we start with the 5 of Cups, which is the uncertainty. Do I, am I doing enough? Just that uncertainty. And that's followed up by the Sun, and that's, oh my God, my brain. He's holding the Wheel of Fortune. It's finding enlightenment. It's success, not ultimate success. That's the Wheel of Fortune, but kind of a mini version of that. And the Page of Pentacles is bringer of news, right? Every page, at least in my deck, is carrying like this little satchel. That's like a little mailbag. And it's pentacles, so it's more material. This is what I'm thinking is going on here. Sometimes in our paths, we tend to try to bite off more than we can chew. You know, maybe you're new to paganism, witchcraft, wizardry, whatever you want to call it. And then all of a sudden you're headlong into everything. I want to learn to read tarot. I want to learn to read runes. I want to learn to scry. I want to learn candle magic. I want to, do this and that. And what happens is you just get completely overwhelmed, completely frustrated, and you just lose your way. What I think the cards are saying here is kind of simplify things a bit. Think about, what you want to get out of that path and focus on a few things at a time. Focus on spell work, focus on deities, whatever it is, and that's for you to decide. Focus on tarot, focus on crystals, but pick a couple. Don't try to focus on everything, because that's where, it gets hasty, it gets uncertain. It gets, you might end up spilling some, proverbially, which is showing in this card, meaning you're shortchanging yourself by not, kind of simplify. I actually did that in my, I found that I was getting way overwhelmed in my craft. And plus, living with Lucian, he's always at 150 miles an hour. If he's not, edging decks, he's making cloths, he's, rearranging altars, and it's 150 miles an hour. And that energy just gets me, and it just kind of gets me all disheveled, and I lose myself in my path. So yeah, I have one altar, my crystal corner. That's it. On my altar, I have Jesus and I forgot what her name is, Persephone. And then I have my Greek gods. I've got Diana, Zeus, and Apollo. And I'm leaving it at that. I'm not worrying about any ancestral stuff. I'm leaving that in the box for now and focusing on what I can handle. And that's kind of what the vibe I'm getting from the cards is that just kind of simplify things, get things, the few things down, and then move on. Take it in chunks. Hope that makes sense. Yeah. Oblao says he's 0 or 150. Exactly. Oh God, absolutely. And I'm stealing his drink. So hopefully that made sense. And we're going to move on to Spitfire Cat. Spitfire Cat. Let's see. Did you put your question in here? I don't see it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Universal Vibe says, my altar is a mess. I'm new at everything. Cleaning today. Yeah. If I would be, I'm embarrassed to show mine. It's just a mess. And I've just been very overwhelmed and just haven't been able to kind of settle down and work on that, so it's a mess. I've got my headphones are on there. I've got 2 empty, I'm not even kidding. I got 2 little, these are little These are the little pot canisters that when you go to the store, the dispensary to buy them, they come in these little things. You know, and it's thrown on my altar. I've got a plug. So yeah, I'm all. I need some serious work. All right, Spitfire Cat. Just a general. All right, I'll do a little general. God, that chicken smells good.
Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Can you pass me the water?
Why would I want to do such a thing?
It's right here. Never mind.
I'm kind of thinking that I should have had you make me some chicken.
No, husband. It was my fault for not asking if you wanted any chicken.
Yes, that's right. It's your fault for not asking. You should have asked if I wanted chicken.
Slap my hand.
Slap him.
Ouch.
There you go. Can I spank you later?
No.
Why?
Because.
It'll be fun. Okay. Would you like to cut the cards?
Hmm?
Okay. Okay. First card's King of Swords. When I see King of Swords, it's kind of like strong presence, in command. Think there's a strong presence either within you or in your life that you sense or feel or such. But caution. 5 of Swords. When I see that next to the King, Opal says no spanking on camera. Be careful with your trust, because someone you're putting a lot of trust in could possibly be stabbing you in the back. So it's a real big caution. The last card is 5 of Pentacles. If I can hold this straight. Again, uncertain. When I see this card, I see, people, it's a very cold card. I see people whenever I see this card, I see people that are, what's the term? Like out in the cold, uncertain. They may be homeless. Abandonment, exactly. So it's something to be very cautious of, because I get this feeling that you're putting trust somewhere, that you might want to kind of take a step back, reevaluate some things, and be very careful with your trust, because it could come back and bite you in the boom. Okay, hope that made some sense. Let me see. No spanking on camera. Caesar says, Dave, I like that. A few things at a time works for me too. Yeah, that's what it is. It's keeping it, keeping it simple. All right, Spitfire Cat. I'm going to come over here, hit the return. Spitfire Cat. I hope that made sense. Hope that helped. And next we have Gypsy Lee Ravenwood. Gypsy Lee. Gypsy Lee, post your question, please. Oh, does anyone else want a reading? If you do, the little line like this. I'm typing and nothing's typing. You know what that makes me want to do? Scream. So just, if you want a reading, Let's put one of those in there. While we wait for Gypsy Lee Ravenwood to post her question. Guess once. Oh, he's gotten it. Look at him.
You're not getting this piece of chicken.
Thor. Thor is being quite a brat. Well, let me pop onto my phone because I think there's a lag here. She said general. Ah, there it is. Interesting. It just gets really laggy. I don't like laggy. I'll pull it up on my phone. M and the girls. Let's put that on the list. All right, M and the girls. You're on the list. All right, Gypsy, a general. Oh, you're making smoothies? He's gonna tell me to go ahead. He's gonna tell me to go to hell. Okay. Oh. All right, our first card is the Lover's card. It's always a nice card to get. Right, this could mean, depending on situation, it's just love may be in the air. If you're in a relationship, look for that relationship to, rekindle. If you're a seeker, there might be some relationship in the future. Next card is the Eight of Swords. What are you banging over there? Like you should. It sounds like I'm I'm at an episode of Hell's Kitchen over here with the pots banging. Seven of Swords. Be careful not to feel or get trapped. Love can sometimes do that to us. Be careful of that. And then the Knight of Cups. The Knight is usually the bringer of change. And when I see this Knight of Cups, outside of him being kind of yummy, he's a cups up sort of guy, happy, so it's telling me there's going to be some good change, so I hope that makes sense. Yeah, that one's pretty straightforward and to the point. And let's see who's all right. Yeah, well, give me a second. I'm going to open this up on my phone. Oh, sorry. Reading work emails because the day doesn't end. Give me a second. I'm going to open up so I get the chats a little. Oh, I can hear myself, which really sucks. Hold on. Top chat. How do I change it? Oh, live chat. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, see, let's see. Yeah, I don't. Lucian did not come back with any smoothies. Yeah. So much for that. So yeah, I'll read it off here because this is the for some reason my computer's lagging a little bit when it comes to the chat. So what if neither? Ha 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 ha. Oh, okay. If I look at different type of relationship, yeah, anything like that, absolutely. It's whatever it's speaking to you, Gypsy. It's with that night card, a change. There's it's almost inevitable. There's going to be some sort of tweak or change or something like that. All right, so up next.
Did you say that Emma and the girls wanted a reading?
Yep, okay. On the list. Thank you, sir. Okay, next is Frugal Dreams. Oh, okay, interesting. Parent-child. Yeah, well, that it fits in. Gypsy, absolutely, right? Parent-child. I sometimes forget that when I see the Lovers card. Parent-child. That's like a really powerful form of love. Hey, Fugel says, I have been offered a new position at work. My manager has basically said, if I apply, I will get it. And you're wondering what to do. What to do? Well, it would, okay, this is the second half. Okay. We'll show this one. It would have more responsibility, more direct impact on patient care, and more human interaction. I would be working with folks who have advanced degrees, but I do not. I am not sure if I am up to this new position, both career, knowledge-wise, life-work balance. I'm wondering if taking this job is the right thing. Well, let's see what the cards say. What's funny is, if you, oops, that shuffle. What's funny was that shuffle was awful. That's why I don't work in a casino. I really suck at shuffling. So, yeah, let's see what the card is, because I don't usually ask, but I have a couple of questions from a more adviceal sort of side of things. But let's see what our cards say. It's free readings, not, and advice from the old whiz over here. Whiz. You all right over there? Coughing. You good? Bubble. All right, let's cut the deck and let's see. High Priestess. 6 of Wands. 3 of Cups. Interesting. So, first card is the High Priestess. High Priestess, like, right, when I see this card, it's spiritual, esoteric knowledge. It's what I call one of the knowledge cards. It's kind of right there in the level of like what a Hierophant when it comes to knowledge. But this is more of esoteric. Like when I see her, she's actually, I think she's got tarot cards out on the table, right? So she's reading tarot. It looks like she's reading, something else. I don't know if that looks a little big for a tarot card, but maybe. But it's that esoteric knowledge. Okay. Six of Wands. When I see this card, I see like instruction, right? I see someone up on a stage speaking to a crowd, addressing a crowd. So before I get to the last card, now what I'm seeing here is like this focus on knowledge, okay? And really what the cards are saying is, I think, all right, last card, Three of Cups. Let's look at this card, Celebration. So what I'm getting from these cards is that, it might be something to consider. With the whole emphasis on knowledge, you had mentioned that, you'll be working with people that have, advanced degrees and yada, yada, yada. Does the position you're taking, does it require an advanced degree that you don't have? Doesn't necessarily mean yes. Obviously, your manager's saying that if you apply for it, you'll get it. So that tells me that they think you have the skills and knowledge to do that job. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what the cards are saying. It will be a challenge. You may need to wow, my brain. It may be a lot of work. There may be some knowledge you need to seek, but I do think, the cards are thinking that that in the end, it might be a good move. It'll be a lot of work, but you'll be celebrating. The cup's up in the air. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see. So I hope that makes sense. Bookliner says, Lucian and Wiz, can you each please pick a number between 1 and 5? I'm trying to decide which one out of my wish list of decks I will buy. So 5. Lucian?
Wait, what?
Give me a number between 1 and 5.
12.
That's not between 1 and 5.
Sorry. 2.
There we go. So 2 and 5. Okay. All right. All right. So that was Frugal Dreams. Rachel Brummett. Please post your question. Yeah, it might be a lot of work, but that doesn't mean shy away from it, Ultimately, it's your decision. And yeah, because sometimes, a lot of work scares me sometimes. All right. Rachel says, I've been waiting for disability for over 2 years. Hearing was in early October. I was wondering how much longer the wait may be since my disabilities are getting worse. Let's see. I know I'm getting hungry. Oh, do we have chips and salsa left, or did you gobble that all up?
No, there's some left.
Fantastic. I love it. No. Other butter, let's get twisted. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. Hey, Lucian.
Mm-hmm.
Is everybody in the club getting tipsy?
Sure.
Say it with your British accent.
Everybody in the club getting tipsy.
Come on, sing it.
Everybody in the club getting tipsy.
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 No.
Oh, the cat just fell. What is that cat doing? Our cat's...
Love you, Erin.
Oh, I love you too. All right, let's split this deck, shall we? Holy shit, these cards are all over the place. What is that? It's like these it's like I'm supposed to read them backwards, but we're gonna put what the cards say what they say sometimes. All right, we're starting with the Wheel of Fortune. Right? That's like ultimate success. It's almost the world card, but it's the Wheel of Fortune. It's hold on a minute. I'm having a brain cramp for a sec. I want to see something. Let's get to my cards. Let's see. Wheel of Fortune. Because I always get that one mixed up with the world card. Okay. Boy, I thought. My brain playing tricks on me. I need to smoke more. Wheel of Fortune is allowing things to take their course. Okay? Be patient, allow things to take their course. Next card is the Queen of Wands. When I see this card, when I drop it, I see a woman that's a queen that's standing strong with fire. That tells me that there could be a little bit of a fight or ahead, which is funny because you still have to allow things to take their course. It's kind of weird. That's why I was like perplexed. I'm like, you either go with the flow or you fight it. This is telling you to do both. Kind of a little weird. But we follow up with the Hermit card. And that's withdrawing to... my cats are being weird. Withdrawing to solve a problem. For this reading, I want to pull a couple more cards because I really think that more to be said here. Okay, yes. All right. Next card is the Initiate. Right? That's starting off on something new. So, and then King of Wands is the next, not King of Wands, Knight of Wands, which is, almost like a journey. He's on a journey. It's, he's seeking, he's looking. So what that tells me, when we put all this together, I need a drink. You start with the Wheel of Fortune, kind of going with it. But I still see that need to be ready to kind of do a little fighting. That Queen of Wands is there for a purpose. It could be a decision facing you. It's... I mean, obviously it's a court here, but it might, I don't mean by that a decision that they're making. there might be a decision that you need to make. That's where the Hermit card comes in. And the outcome of this decision, right now we hop over to the Initiate, which, right, she's starting off almost like starting off new. And then the Knight of Wands is the progression of that journey. Yeah, so the moral of the story, you need to allow things to take your course. The things that are not in your control, let them transpire. But you're gonna need to fight a little bit. I see that coming up in the future. Unfortunately, that's that's what the card's saying. But I think in the end, there's going to be like the Initiate that's starting off on something new. It could mean getting this issue settled in behind you, right? A little bit of fighting, a little bit of things to think about, but it will eventually happen, if that makes any sense. So I had to pull those other cards, and like I'm seeing fight, but no outcome. Hope that makes sense. Oh, that was a tough one. Oh, I lost the thing too. All righty. Yeah, and then so yeah, Rachel says, well, shoot, I fought for over 2 years. Yeah, it's worth fighting for. Sometimes, like I have a family member who got hurt and has been in a battle, like a legal battle, because she got hurt at work and she ended up quasi paraplegic, and she's been battling for about 15 years. It sucks. She's gotten settlements along the way, but not the full settlement. Just, it's gotta be patient. It makes sense. I'm just losing the fight in me. Yeah. Don't let that happen. Definitely don't let that happen. That could be what the Hermit card is saying. Kind of reflect on yourself. Don't lose the fight in you. Because that's the cornerstone of it. Okay. Up next is Opal Owl. How long have we been on? Ooh, almost an hour. All right, we're going to do Opal Owl and MN the Girls. And I think we'll wrap it up there. Yep. Yep. So Opal Owl, please post your question as I shuffle. So how many of you guys caught the popcorn party a day late on a Sunday? Oh my God. That was, I didn't even know that was happening until Lucian said, hey, we're doing popcorn party. I was like, tonight? It's Sunday. Yep. I was like, okay. All right. Opal Owl, are you still with us? Please post your question. Oh, geez, I missed it. All right, sorry. It's right up here. LOL, just drop the cards. Does that mean general? I think that's what that means. I don't know, unless I'm missing something. All right, let's do it. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, here's a question. Boom. You guys are confusing me. Does this relationship only friendship, or can it become more? Be careful what you ask for. You end up married to to someone who walks around in a fake British accent.
Hey.
And you're all the happier for it. I love him so much. I love you.
I love you too.
I have to make sure he hears that. All right. I am getting a little bit better at shuffling. It's just the separating and handling them. I'm like, so I leave that banner up and kind of look at. All right. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum, ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum. Da-da-da-dun-dun-dun. Bum-bum-bum. Oh, yeah, these are tough reads. Dun, 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 dun. Interesting. All right, we're going to start. 5 of Cups. Uncertainty. You know, this card came up earlier in the earlier tonight, and it's back again. You know, when they when they come around again and again. It's a very uncertain situation here. But then we follow that up with the High Priestess. The card's got like split personality disorder tonight. And when I see, you know, the High Priestess, it's esoteric knowledge. It's, spiritual wisdom, spirituality. And then we have the Page of Swords. Right, a little page. He's the bringer of. No, it's changed. No, that's. Hold on, let me look at my book. Page. Yeah, he's a bringer of news. So when I see this, I like this card. He's like a little kid up in a tree, little monkey kid. So overall, what I'm getting from this reading, so you're wondering, does this relationship only friendship, or could it become more? What I'm getting here is a lot of uncertainty, a lot of reflection. So what I'm getting, so like it could, right? It could become more, but you got to ask yourself, should it? And what I mean by that is, sometimes going down that road isn't like the best thing with the uncertainty, because that's where the uncertainty comes in, right? It's taking a chance. You really need to, the cards are turning it back on you, to say, have patience with it. Be the High Priestess, kind of really think about things. Think about how things are. Kind of think about how things will be. There is some news coming before you. Can't tell you what that is, but that news will impact this whole piece. But I see, in the High Priestess card, that kind of self-reflection, that needing to consult your spirituality, your knowledge, your kind of esoteric, basically when people say meditate on it, that's what I'm being trying to convey. Sometimes Well, I just had that thought in my head. Sometimes we will things to happen too hastily, and something that could be beautiful ends up something that's not beautiful. Take the patience to just let things unfold. Because now, with the uncertainty, is not the time, but it could. You know what I'm saying? Just not now. Kind of let things unfold and see, what's happening. Like I said, it's a little too uncertain now. The High Priestess card is saying, mull on it, think about it, knowledge. But Page of Swords will come along, and that's the bringer of news. That's the bringer of, you'll know when the time is right, if the time becomes right, to kind of take that to the next level. If that makes any sense. That's why I haven't done any reading. I think I'm so out of practice. I can't talk. But that's that. I haven't been doing readings in a while. I did one live in-person reading when I was on the island, which was fantastic. It just clicked. When you do readings, sometimes they click. Sometimes, like, the cards are like, yeah, I'm like gonna fuck with you a little bit and let you really be all kinds of confused. They get their message across, but sometimes it's like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? All right. Up next, M and the girls. Whoops, what? Whoops, forgot how keyboards work. I don't know what that means.
Oh, wait, have you started doing a reading yet? Let's have a news.
You have a news?
Yes. Hold on.
Yeah, well, I'm just waiting. So M and the girls, you're up next, so post your question. And Lucian would like to address the people.
Okay, guys. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to move the cat and he's being a twat. Okay. Go. There we go. Hi, guys. It's me, Lucian.
It's him, Lucian.
Okay, guys, who's excited for Chilling Adventures of Sabrina?
Not me.
That is going to be airing tomorrow night at midnight. Yay! So excited. Okay, that was my news for today. Oh, also, tomorrow, Anthony and I are going to be going live at 7 p.m.
Who's
tomorrow. Antonello, the fabulous fellow.
Oh, you're going live?
Yeah, we're going to be going live to do the unboxing of The Winter Wait, which you can't see because, yeah. Anyways, we're going to be doing that together tomorrow on the channel at 7 p.m. Also, we're going to be talking a little bit about the 1K giveaway. Oh, clever. Right? Yeah, so we're going to be doing a 1K giveaway as well. Well, announcing it and talking about it tomorrow.
Wait. Hold on a second. No.
What?
I've got to be...
What?
I'm part of this 1K thing.
I know.
I want to be on when we announce this.
Yeah, okay,
I don't even know what the giveaway
is. You can
is.
hop on when I do it, okay?
No.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the giveaway is.
Okay, so...
I don't even know what it is. It costs me money, but I don't know what it is.
I will announce it tomorrow. We shall discuss it tonight.
Yeah. I got to agree to this.
Right. Anyway...
Who knows? You might have me scrubbing toilets as a prize. No. I got to know.
Actually, that's a good idea. Anyways,
no,
bye, guys.
Oh, careful about the camera. Okay. So... now that we did that. Oh, we saw his post. Maybe where is it? Hold on. There we go. Gemma, tell me that wasn't anticlimactic. So I gotta find out what this giveaway is. But yes, we finally hit 1,000 subscribers. Isn't that exciting? We are an unstoppable force since we've joined forces. Yeah, he never keeps me in the loop, Opal. I'm always like last to know everything.
No, lies. I told you yesterday.
You told me what? You didn't tell me what the prize is, what the giveaway
we
is.
Still need to figure that out, but I did tell you yesterday.
You're going live tomorrow to announce it, and you haven't figured it out yet.
Well, I have till tomorrow anyway, so I've got all day and all night. Well, other way around, actually.
You don't work?
All night and all day.
You work tomorrow,
I do work, but I have time to think.
All right.
It's not like it's complicated.
All right. I got to do the just general. All right. I got to ask what M and the girls, while I'm doing your reading, I need to know what that means.
It's M and the girls.
Okay. Two of Wands, balance required. Again, on this card, it's more of a mental balance, mental focus. So this thing, focus is required. Next card is the Hanged Man. Now, I love this Hanged Man. It's a little bit different than the Rider-Waite Hanged Man. But that's, a little bit of self-sacrifice before change can begin. You get that with this card. I can show this better, right? I love how he's sitting there and he's got two birds on his lap and he's kind of feeding them, that give. Things are a give and take. Kind of remember that. And the King of Wands, the Fiery King. Whenever I see the fire, it's oh my God, I can hear myself through my phone. Oh, girls. So, think influence. Right, a king is very influencing, and fire is, when I see fire, it's like that almost I don't want to say battle, but like that concern to have fire. Can't think of a better word than battle, fight, or a little bit of exert that influence. So, gist of the story, Two of Wands, kind of mental focus. I don't know. I'm getting a sense that maybe things are kind of, because this readings tonight are all out of focus, but like I get this sense that things are kind of a little bit, I don't want to say hectic, but disfocused mentally. And there's something that needs to be sacrificed. That's where the Hangman comes in and get that mental focus under control. And it could be, where are you going?
To get more shisha.
Oh, can you get me some large screens?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Large screens?
Screens, yes.
What do they look like?
Just ask the guy for pipe screens.
But I don't know what sizes he'll have.
Say the words pipe screen. Okay. Large. Or medium. Okay, thank you. All right, sorry about that. I just need to get that from the store. I'm so sorry. So yeah, it could mean even sacrifice of time. Slow down, focus. Even, right? You look at this particular hangman, and I always read kind of intuitively. I don't like I can crack the book open, which I do sometimes, but you can look at the Hanged Man and needing self-sacrifice before change can occur. which is the obvious. But when I see it here, right, it's more of a give. It's more of a, and I'm going to say it's more of a give, but isn't that sacrifice? um, but yeah, it's kind of, it could be give of time, maybe, take some time out of your day to kind of clear your mind. And then we get to our King of Wands, right? And I don't know, when I say this king, he's a very stout, stern, focused king, right? You go from a picture, and it's funny that they're both fire, right? He's focusing to, manifest that fire object. He's focusing to manifest fire, right? Could this be two depictions of the same person, young and old? Who knows? But needless to say, it's that, that kind of mental focus that's lacking in your life. And I think what you need to do is kind of, take a little bit of a self-sacrifice, take some time. It may be, finding time by, I don't know, delay watching that favorite show of yours or something like, I don't know, but what oh my God, I just hear my dad in my head saying, do that later, focus on this first, watch the, because I'm like that. I'll be, watching TV, trying to do something, like building a model and watching TV at the same time, and I'll have like pots glued to my finger, just stupid stuff like that. But it's kind of the same thing. I hear that voice in my head saying, focus on this first, do that later. And that's what I'm getting here. There's like a lot going on. You got to kind of whittle that down and get yourself kind of in a more focused mental state. I think I've said the word focus about 50 times. Oh, but anyways. Oh, let's see. The girls. Okay, the girls refer to different characters I've created. That's fascinating. That's really fascinating. All right. Savani, I'd like a reading if you have time. Sure, general. I'll do a general for Savani. Got a little bit of time. Lucian went to the store. Hopefully he gets me the right kind of screens. Oh. Boy, you can tell I haven't read in, wow, I haven't done a reading in over a month. Oh, no wonder I'm a bit rusty. Yeah, my last reading was when I was at Christmas. I'm gonna get back into the swing of things. Yeah, we took a little bit of a break, but we're trying to get back into the swing of things. It's a little hiatus. All right, I want to make sure I shuffle these good. Dun, 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 dun. Nice, good shuffle. Okay, a general for Savannah. Right. Wow, this is something. How do I pull these pulls? First card's Page of Swords. Right. Page is news, I always think bringer of news with the page. And I think that's usually what the book says. Let's see, page. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, it says bringer of news. A youth affecting a bringer of news. So when I see this card, let's put this back up here. I see kind of like a young, I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. I think it's a girl, very androgynous. Oh, it's a page. Pages are girls. Duh. So that's the bringer of news. So it's something you're going to learn or discover something in the near future. Moving on, Queen of Swords, followed by the King of Swords. Oh my God, he like almost ran over the house. Wow, I'm not, you know what? I don't know how to put this together. This is tough. Wow. I'm going to pull a couple more. Because outside of bringing of news and, Queen and King, so that's usually a strong feminine influence and a strong male influence. I don't think I've ever gotten both King and Queen and swords in the same pull. So I definitely got to pull a couple more here. Sometimes I just got to pull a couple more. Wow.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
So I had the courage to talk to the woman behind the counter at the gas station with my accent, and she didn't even look at me as if I had five heads. It was awesome. Anyways.
Okay, let me finish this reading up. Okay.
Is that good?
That might be. I might have to trim it, but that's okay. So I pulled a few more cards. I pulled 3 more cards because I couldn't tell what was going on. Sometimes you just got to keep yanking. We have Knight of Pentacles, right? Now, when I see this card, I see kind of someone on a long, tiring journey. And then we have our Hanged Man again, right? Self-sacrifice. So when I pull all these cards out, this is what I'm getting. You're going to get some news. There's going to be a lot of conflict, a lot of, when I get the conflict, I'm thinking female influence, male influence, kind of pulled in multiple directions. This is what was kind of not balancing out when I got the King and Queen card, even in the same suit. And that brings us to our Knight of Pentacles. So there's going to be a bit of a struggle. You're going to, in order to get out of it's going to be one of those situations where you're going to have to make a choice. There's going to be, and it's going to be a tough choice. And that it's a choice between one thing or another. Now, which makes the King and Queen make sense in this poll, because that Hanged Man choice is going to be either one thing or another. And it's going to be a hard choice, but it is a choice, a sacrifice you'll need to make. And I have to impress upon that, because like it's almost doom and gloom here. But you make this hard choice, and we're going to end up with our Moon card. Look at the lady in this card. The weight of the world has been lifted from her shoulders. She's like, embracing the rays of the moon. It's like things have been lifted. Once you get past this sacrifice, things will be lifted, and you know, it'll open it up to like being relieved, happy, you know, kind of true happiness, if that makes sense. If that made any sort of sense. Because it wasn't easy at first. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm an air sign. Yeah. But and you say most difficult things you could get is all court cards. It is. It's really tough. Sometimes you just need to pull more. Because when I pulled this out, it wasn't making sense. Like why would the king and queen, be side by side? Well, king and queen's got that, a pull from both male, masculine and feminine energies. If that makes sense. Hello, Katie R. How are you? I love the smiley face. If Mama Al wants a reading for work, is she okay with her job? Let's do it. Is she okay with her job? I need a drink. I need one more of this here. Okay. Mama Al, is she okay with her job? I'm going to do a reading for myself, too. Oh, I took my crystal off. That doesn't help. Dun-dun-dun. I want to shuffle these good. Mm-hmm. All right. Mama Owl is going to be the last of the night, and Mama Owl is going to get something. If I can make some room, something special. Sorry, I'm on my big fat head on the way. Let's do a full spread. Let's put this up here. Interesting. Wow, I need a bigger table. All right. So I felt like doing a big Celtic spread. So here's what we got. I'm going to start reading. So the way I do Celtic spreads, I'll start in the center. This represents you. It's the sun card. Brightness, happiness. What's your crossing card is our high priestess. So what that's telling me is, you are this bright, this sunny person, but there's a little bit of kind of mental doubt there, if you would. The esoteric is that whenever I see that card, it thinks spiritual, but knowledge, and it's some sort of emotional doubt. That's the crossing card. That's what opposes you. It could be self-doubt. The top card, or the conscious card, is our Four of Pentacles. Stability, right? So stability. Balance. When I see this card, right, you have this kid. He's balancing a pentacle thing on his head. It's hard to see. He's holding one. He's got two under his feet, and he's sitting on a solid marble bench. It's just balance and solid. Subconsciously, we have the World card. Right? You have a really powerful subconscious, which is good. It seems so. Subconsciously, you're kind of on top of the world. You're kind of subconsciously in control. If that makes any sort of sense. Now we're going to go across past to near past to near future. The near past is the Tower card, which is actually really interesting with this Tower card, because I talk a lot about this one being, weathering the storm, emerging from the storm. When you look at this Tower card, it's a little different than typical Tower cards. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a guy up in the window. So like outside this tower, chaos and storms and, the sea's pounding, and it's just crazy out there. But inside the tower, it's held strong together. Now, that's what you're emerging from. Where you're headed is the Star card. Now, when I see this Star card, and I wish I had my overview camera. I'm working on that. That'll be back. Think of the star. She is celestial, right? She's got the stars. She's kind of at one with the stars. She's very knowledgeable of the stars. If you look at her, studying star charts, that tells me like she's got this heavenly flair about her, but very, very knowledgeable. So what that tells me, like in your near future, it's kind of like success, if you would. Especially in terms of a job, I see things, I see, someone working, right? She's not like one of the, she's kind of like, I don't want to say like an executive, but right, she's good things. She's in a good place. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense. Oops, hold on. Yeah, okay. Anyways, next card is kind of how you see yourself, right? We have our Strength card. Right? Now here is a very feminine looking lady, but she is strong enough to tame a dragon. She tames the beast. And that tells me, don't underestimate her, but she is strong. And others are going to see you the same way, because the next card is our King of Cups. This is one of the strongest looking kings in this deck, right? He is commanding, in control, very strong. Right? So, our hopes and fears, that's our Four of Swords. Right? When I see this card, I see someone who is exhausted, right? I think you might be fearing that, something might, be too much, if you would. Very exhausted, very tiring. And finally, we come to our Outlook card, which is the Six of Swords, right? When I see this card, now I can tell you what the literal meaning is, but I have a different meaning. Six is harmony, Swords is dominance, struggle, willpower. Anyways, when I see this card, what we should note here, if you can see it, you have two people in a boat, in this kind of, I don't know what you call it, the guy paddling. But what's behind them is, it doesn't really show up very well. It's very foggy, but they're emerging from the fog. So in a sense, I get the sense from here that you are okay with your job, but I don't know, I see something emerging in this whole situation. Especially with the emerging from the fog as the outcome card, and then this star in the near future, there is something coming, which I think in the end will be a positive thing. I see a lot of doubt going away. Things will become clearer. That's what lies before you. A lot of be strong, stick with it in this as well. But things will start making sense. And that's what they say. If that makes any sort of sense. Does that make sense, Mama Owl? Mm-hmm. All right. And I think at that, we're going to wrap it up tonight. Yeah, we've been on for an hour and 37 minutes. And there's like 10 people left. Anyways, so that's that for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed. Opal Owl says thank you anytime. I love doing this for you guys. I love it. So I guess tomorrow we will be on to talk about, or Lucian will be on, and I'll pop in to talk about our 1,000 subscriber giveaway. That's tomorrow. And then he's got something else going on, the walkthrough of I see the deck. What is it? The winter? Is it the winter? Are you doing the winter weight deck tomorrow, right? What? Tomorrow you're doing the winter weight deck, right? Yes. Yeah. So tomorrow at 7 p.m. winter weight. So and we'll talk about the giveaway. All right. Thank you guys for joining. And let me see what that's Thursday. Friday night we are doing a popcorn party. Hopefully we do it on the right day, which is Saturday. But yeah. And so that's coming up. And that's it. So thank you guys for joining, and love you all. And we'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Mwah. Love you. Bye. And